Hi, this is Krista from Simply Brew Now, and welcome to my Plan With Me video for July 2019. I'm going to do something a little bit different this summer. This summer is going to be extremely busy, so I'm going to do something totally different that I've never done before, and so if you stick with me, you will see what that is. So I like to start these videos by just flipping through my journal. So I have these covers are available on my Etsy shop, and then this is my perpetual calendar at the front that has just every month that you can kind of have like your pre-planning schedule. And then I have a Goulet Pens insert that is pretty full, and it's kind of full of my collections. And then we'll jump right to my June month. So I have my memories on this page, and then I have my lunar monthly intention. I was able to get back into doing this again this year, or this month. If you remember, if you were with me with my plan with me for June, I didn't have, a lot of pages in this book left, so I kind of had to squish some things in. So I did my habit tracker on one page, and then a line a day or my gratitude on another page. It's not my favorite way to do it, but it's always fun to change things up. It makes sure that makes your brain work, and you get to remind yourself why you like certain things the way you like them. And I chose a sunflower because I thought it was just fun for June to be something bright and happy. And then my June calendar and my sleep tracker. I absolutely love this layout of a monthly calendar. I never thought that I would, and I absolutely really do. And you'll see what I'm going to be doing for July, and I'm going to be moving away from this, and I'm wondering how I'm going to cope with the change, but it'll be fun, just something different. And then my Simply Breathe Now monthly calendar of like when I want to post is on this side, and kind of things that I need to be doing, and places and events that are things that are happening. And then this is my Simply Breathe Now, kind of like my breakdown of things that I want to be doing and have to remember, and then any projects that are happening. And really, I have, other than my family, 3 massive things going on. I have Simply Breathe Now going on. I have my physio career that I'm rebuilding in this city, and then what we're doing in our reno house. So that's pretty much my projects. I have tons of little ones that kind of keep sneaking in here and there because I'm a creative person, but those are my big ones, and they're the only ones that I kind of keep track. And then my brain. And then we flip into the first weekly, which I absolutely love. I love this new layout of my weekly with having the review on the one side. It's really my favorite, I think. And then I love doing these dailies too. They are so great. Getting to see the whole week on one page and still having enough room to do everything. Love it. We went to the Popper Hill picnic. This is a tradition that has been in our family. Well, my grandma went to it. The picnic is 131 years old. It's so exciting and so much fun. So it was such a success. And then another weekly and dailies. Weekly, dailies with a little bit of flourishing. And this is the week we're in right now. And then the dailies that we're in right now. So as you can see, we're going to have 27, 28, 29, 30, the end of June. And then, boop, the last page, just squeaked it in. So I usually do a review. I don't think I have, no, that's the very last page. I usually do a review of a journal before I move into another journal. So I probably will end up using that page for this. But as you can see, I am going to move into my inserts because July and August are going to be so busy that just coming and spending time drawing out my journal this summer, I just think is going to be something that I'm fooling myself if I think that I'm going to be able to sneak away and draw my journal out. So I'm going to use my inserts. And so the inserts that I chose, so for July, I chose the Wave because I think that's a really fun mood tracker, and they're both 31 months. So then the next one I chose was the Sunflower because I think that's a pretty fun August one. And I have done this one before, so I'm going to do it again. And I've done it as a coloring, and I think I've done it as a Zentangle in my journal. So I have a feeling I'll probably want to Zentangle it because just that's so much fun. So that's going to be my July and August journal. And then in September, all things going as planned, I'll go back and I'll start a new Leuchtturm. So we'll see how it goes. These inserts are the ones that I sell on Etsy. So I sell them by 31 day journals or 30-day journals. They're all the same except for the mood trackers and the covers. So I am going to just dive right in to this. I'm not going to put any music on, I don't think. We'll see if we sneak it in, because I think it's going to be pretty fast and pretty quick on what I'm doing. So the first page I'm just going to make as my memories page. I'm going to also show you that I'm going to use this pen. It's called the Papermate Ink Joy, and it's a 0.7. I find this pen is I just like how it writes on my inserts better than my Sharpie pens or the felt tip pens. This is still an ink, like it's a nice ink that comes out of it. For some reason, the felt tip pen, I don't like the black, but I do love using these Candy Pop Flare on, they're a mess right now, but I love using these markers on this insert as well. So it is smooth paper, and the reason for that is so that it doesn't rip any of your markers or your Tombows. But I'm finding that the Sharpie ink pen, I just don't like how it flows on this paper. It's not that it bleeds, and it's not that I feel like there is a word for it, where it melts into the paper and you kind of have like, not nice crisp edges, but the ink kind of runs. So I'd love to know, if you use the inserts, what pens that you have found that you love. I'm enjoying this Papermate, and I found this at Staples. That's where I found it. Okay, so memories. There we go. And July. July is so sunny and fun. Am I going to do a color? I'm throwing pens around over here. So I wonder. So I have the Tombow 55, 925 for the orange, and 847. And I think I'm going to try and do like a sunset type color. Woo, shaky hand. It's the one thing when you have music on, can't talk in color. Oh, look what happened. Is that you don't get to hear all my comments and my like ahs and woos. Maybe I will turn music on. There we go. All right, so that's my memories page. All right, and then now we're going to go into the habit tracker. So this is for July. So I'm going to add July here, 2019. And July starts on a Monday. Thursday, Friday, are you counting along with me? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we need to do that down here too. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, so I did put this journal away, but I actually need it because I'm gonna transfer. I don't usually show you me transferring my information over, but I am gonna do that today. So I always start with these ones down here, and I actually think there's an extra one now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. candy pop flare one. So compassion. So these purple ones are always my core desires that I'm tracking, that I got from Danielle. I think it's Laporte is how she says her name. It is the desire map. So these are the core desires that I came up from doing that. I didn't actually have joy in there when I first did it, but then I read courage, a definition of joy that hit me so hard that I was like, I need to be tracking that in my core desires, because it's different than content. Content is like that underlying, just feeling all round well, not perfect, not terrible, just all round well. But joy is that, well, the definition of joy that hit me was the happiness you feel when you are fulfilling your life's purpose. And that is huge. And I wanted to know how often that is happening. It doesn't happen very often. There have been months where it's much more common than others, but I really want to see the days and track it and recognize it, the days that I do feel joy. So that's why I added joy. And then up here, I was thinking about maybe doing another color up here. And I always pick purple. I have no idea why my core desires have to be purple, but they do. I really, really enjoy them as purple. I haven't really thought about what my Zentangle is going to be. I wonder if I want to do this color. Or just black. I think I might just do black so I can do my Zentangle as a color. Because I might do like the sun rising and setting, and use seeing how that's kind of my little theme for this month. So maybe that's what I'll do. So then this will be very colorful. So then this needs to be very, very plain. And I want to do, okay, so I want to do meditation. Oh. And then up at 5 a.m., which will be interesting over the summer. Exercise. Stretch. And I'm not sure why I'm in all small. Interesting. 6+ anxiety. Ego flare. Connect with my husband outside of regular day-to-day stuff, but really connect. Goal check. Half-hour kid time, so that should be huge. So we'll be spending lots of time with them. Post to Instagram. Amiens. That's our reno house. If I done something, anything that's related to that. Happiness project, family. Happiness project, marriage. And income. Did I make some money? And I have 3 more, so I might put some other ones there. We'll see. Okay, so there's the transfer of that over. And sleep. And then I am going to do down here, I just put little notes down here so I wouldn't forget what I wanted to do. I am going to, there's not a lot of space there, but I do want to do feeding my soul. How do I want to write that? I think I'm just going to write it here. I didn't do it last month, and I really, really missed taking the time to think about what really fed me. And there's not a lot of space there, but I'm going to try and squeeze it in. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to add a little color to my stars. I don't normally color and stuff when I do setup. So gratitude, I'm not going to do anything. I am just going to put day one, and I'm just going to write for, I like it when I can just keep going. The last month I did just one line a day, and that was hard for me, but it was a good practice. But I do enjoy when I get to put as many as I want. And then my mood tracker will come. I'm going to have to pull out I'm going to do all blues and turquoises for here. And then this is the sun. So one day when I want to kind of just chill out and do some coloring, I'll probably do some shading in there. And I might use pencil crayon. Not really sure. Okay, so let's get into this. This is July, the calendar. So this is what I said. I'm going back to an old way of doing a calendar. Woo. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Sunday, Monday. Okay, and July starts on the Monday, which is Canada Day here. So that'll be exciting. Which is this weekend coming up. I can't believe summer is here. Kids home, which in this house is exciting, and also like I love to spend the time with the kids, but then I always have an inner turmoil of feeling like I neglect the rest of my life because the kid time increases so much. And so finding that balance and peace within myself that it only lasts for so long. So try and be okay with other parts of your life that just get put on hold, which you might find that with Simply Breathe Now, with my posts and stuff, they kind of aren't as frequent. I'm thinking that's probably one of the areas that's going to have to give a little bit. So then we have 31 days, and then I will fill it in with all of our activities that we are going to be doing. And then projects. So I'm going to break these into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I want to do it here. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this is my Simply Breathe Now side. And I think I'm just gonna, this Candy Pop color, I love for using as my turquoise one. And then over here we have Physio. And then this is Amiens. I'm not sure how I'm going to break this up. Last month I did outside and inside. Not sure how much inside we're going to do over the summer. It's hard to say. I think I'm going to leave that. Excuse me. This is just regular peds, and this is pelvic floor peds. And I'm going to leave this because there's business side. I think business was up here. And I'm not going to pull them out my journal again. I'll kind of, when I transfer everything over, migrate everything over, I'll add the titles. Oh, but then I need it for this. So maybe I will bring it. I was just going to be like, no, lazy. Okay, Krista, bring it back. Okay, so Go back here. Let me make sure it's in the frame. Boop, boop. There we go. So this is the creative side. This is the business side. Etsy, and then other. Okay, and then when we have My Brain, we have errands, house, kids, schedule, me. Now my horizon and waiting on, you can't see, it's out of screen, but it's when we get into the weekly, there's a waiting on and a horizon down here. I think I'm going to leave it here because this is what I'm used to, and I might redo those box for a weekly one. Okay, so more technical difficulties. I'm sorry. My computer and my phone just are getting older and older, and as programs are updating, it seems that they're having more and more troubles. So I'm putting it out there, universe. I need a new phone and new computer relatively soon. Okay, so unfortunately I kept videoing, not realizing that, well, actually my video worked on my phone. It's just that my phone, the video that's on my phone, won't completely download onto my computer and it freezes for some reason. So it's almost like it's a corrupted file, but it actually isn't a corrupted file. So I can't get the full video for you to come out. So I'm just gonna have to show you, this is a retake of what I did do. So I finished this My Brain spread. And then I went and I added in what my week was. So the first week of July, I added my numbers to the different days. I have my focus. I'm going to do intention for each week of the summer for my kids, and then my errands that I'm going to do. If you follow me on Simply Breathe Now on Instagram and Facebook, you'll saw that I do both another spread for my kids, and it is actually available if you want it on Etsy. So as part of a summer package, so that it kind of breaks it down into chunks of blocks of days. So your meal times with your play times around it. And I really, really like that for when I'm planning my kids, but I also have my schedule, which is what's in my journal. So I do actually use 2 weeklies. It may seem like a lot of extra writing, but the other one is all kid focused. And then I like to have in the summer an intention for my week. So I kind of keep a focus of, don't forget, this is a totally different time of year. Enjoy it, relax into it. I decided not to do, trying to find it in the screen, the picture. I decided not to actually do a to-do because I don't do a weekly to-do. I do kind of my whole monthly to-do and kind of pull off of that. And so I put in here one of the trackers that I like to do in the summer, and I pick things that I kind of want to do over the summer, and then I don't expect to do them every single day, but some of them I expect to do. Like I want to make sure that we swim at least once a week if the weather is appropriate. Same with riding bikes. We're at that great age where we should be riding bikes and going for bike rides as a family. So I want to remember to do that. And so I make this tracker so that I kind of keep it in my mind. Have we done this? Have I planned for it? Has there been an opportunity that I missed and that I should have kind of remembered to do that? So that's why I'm make that tracker my to-do list. And then my supplies is also because I do a community play date every Friday for my community. We do a science experiment. We have a shared snack, and then the kids just do free play and the parents just kind of hang out. It's a 2-hour thing. It's awesome. It went amazing last year. We can have anywhere from 1 family to 5 or 6 families, which can take us from 6, 7 kids to up to 20, 30 kids, which is so much fun. And we really love it, and a lot. So the kids love it, the families love it, the whole community really likes and enjoys it. And we have lots of space here, so it works well. So I just filled that out, and then I haven't filled anything else out. But I did on my blank pages in the back here, I did put my Simply Breathe Now calendar in here so that just what I do on my Facebook group, my Facebook and Instagram pages, what I want to do for Simply Breathe Now, and any events that I'm going to be having. And it's actually, since I'm doing this the day after I filmed last week, I actually just posted a whole bunch of events that are coming up that I'll be doing How to Bullet Journal if you're in the London area at the Michael's craft store. And so that's so exciting. So if you want a link, the link is on the Facebook events page, and you can go and register there, and I will be able to meet you, and that would be fantastic. So that's the end of this journal. So I haven't done anything. I'm not planning on using this. I don't have any plan for this, but you'll never know. Something might come up. I have a contemplation if I'm going to do like a general packing list, because we want to hopefully kind of camp at our new house every weekend. So maybe a general, don't forget when you go every single time over the weekend what you want to take. And so that is my what I'm doing for July. And I also put my July 2019 on the spine so that when it's in the bookshelf that I'll be able to pull out that that's where I went different between my Leuchtturms, and then I'll have this one in there. So I hope this was helpful. I really am sorry about the technical difficulties between my phone and my computer. We tried a couple times. I tried to talk them into it. I spoke really sweetly to them. They still didn't want to get along, so I had to re-video this last part. So thanks for sticking with me. Please share this video and subscribe. That helps get the word out. And I will see you in August. August? No, end of July for August. Thanks. Bye.